Hey everybody, I'm Ben, and I'm going to present to you how the default mode network plays a role in defining our sense of self. Please bear with me, I've lost my voice. What is the self? Dr. Ramachandran breaks the self down into 5 facets. The embodied self, our perception of our body image; the passionate self, our perception of our emotions; the executive self, our perception of our range of control; the mnemonic self, our perception of our personal identity; and the unified self, our perception of cohesion between all these facets of ourselves. The default mode network is a distributed network in our brains that engages when we are not focused on an external task. It is the part of the brain that activates when our minds wander, when we imagine the future, or we ruminate on the past. The default mode network is composed of the anterior cingulate cortex, which is involved in the coordination of memory retrieval, interoception, and self-awareness; the posterior cingulate cortex, which is a central hub for information exchange, and it's involved in the generation of self-representations; the retrosplenial cortex, which is involved in episodic memory retrieval; the medial prefrontal cortex, which is involved in self-reference, self-awareness, and social understanding of others; the medial temporal lobe subsystem, which is involved in imagining future events; the lateral temporal lobe, involved in the theory of mind or ascribing mental states to others and ourselves; the inferior parietal lobule, which is a substrate of many mental processes, but its role in the default mode network is unclear; and the precuneus, which is also involved in episodic memory retrieval. Imaging studies have shown broad activation in the anterior default mode network, especially the medial prefrontal cortex, during self-directed thoughts like appraising one's attributes or thinking about the self in past and future contexts. The posterior DMN shows broad activation when integrating spatial and interoceptive representations of the body. The posterior cingulate cortex and the medial prefrontal cortex appear to coordinate to generate conscious self-representations. When we disengage from our external environment, our default mode network activates and enables us to reflect on who we are. We access our autobiographical memory and piece together a slideshow of our lives. We decide on the memories that define us, the ones that fit a narrative of our existence. We relate the external world to ourselves and ponder how we fit. We exercise our theory of mind to understand others and in turn reflect on ourselves. We integrate interoception with visual imagery to define the physical vessel that we occupy. We interpret what our past conveys to our present and imagine what it means for the future. We evaluate our attributes and ruminate on the possibilities the world holds for us. Amidst our wandering minds, ourselves are born. Thank you very much.